Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match press conference for the game between Zambia and Namibia, which has ended 0-0. It's the first leg encounter for the African Women's Championship Qualifier, Morocco 2022. We are privileged to have the coach for Zambia, Coach Bruce Mwape. Coach, what did you make of today's result, and how do you look at the result going into the second leg, which will be played in South Africa?
Anyway, looking at the performance of our team, I think they did well, and like I said during the press briefing, the Namibians came here, of course, to defend. You saw how they were defending. The back four, their back four, normally they were not actually pushing forward. Most of the time they were just guarding their area. So which made it difficult for our players to penetrate. But otherwise, when we go there, we are still going with a positive mind that we should actually qualify. We are not going there to also go and defend. We are going there to play an open game so that we can get a good result.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach, for those remarks. I'll now invite questions to the coach. Just introduce yourself and ask your question. Yes.
Coach, overall, what do you make of the team's performance today and the strike on possible specifically?
Yeah, I think I can say we played better than Namibia because we were able to go forward, and if you look at the way Namibia were playing, they were actually using long balls, which wasn't a problem to us to defend. So if they'll continue playing the way they played, then they won't find it easy to score. But if we make a few changes, maybe up front there, or some tactical changes, I'm sure we'll be able to score goals when we go to Namibia, or South Africa rather.
Okay, for those who are just joining us, we've just been joined by the Namibia coach. Coach, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Start with the Zambia. You'll be able to also just join soon after. So I can continue asking a question.
Sandra Miller from Time of Zambia. My question is to Coach Bruce. Firstly, on Chumbo Seke, what do you make of her performance today? And also, secondly, what are some of the areas that you will be making amends going into the second leg?
Yeah, on Ochumba, I think she was able to hold the ball, but going forward was actually a problem. We expected her to be at least eliminate one or two players and move forward so that we can get a goal. She was a bit slow, but otherwise she wasn't losing the ball cheaply. She was able to hold the ball. That was the only goodness about her. And some of the areas that we need to polish up, I think it's on the flanks. On the flanks, on the right, we saw how AWCON played. She tried, but she was also a bit slow. So we need somebody who's got speed on the wings.
Thank you so much. My name is Michael. Coach Bruce, we saw the struggling without the services of Barbara Banda. What would you say in terms of depth in your team? Do you have enough quality going forward to beat Namibia out from when you go to the second phase?
Yeah, I think if you compare with Barbara, there is a big difference between her and the ones that we are using at the moment. But there is nothing that we can do. These are the players that we've got. We just have to push them. I'm sure they will be able to deliver. Barbara, of course, she's got the speed. That is the advantage that she has. But the ones that are playing now, they are able also to hold the ball. We'll try by all means to make sure that there is an improvement when we get to South Africa for the return game.
My name is Wazim Mazonda. My question is on the attitude of the players without Barbara playing in the squad. I think I noticed a consistent change from the time we played Malawi both games, and I think I've seen it even today when we played in the qualifiers. Does it have a concern on you? And I'd also like to find out your impression of the young players in the squad, how they're using it. Are they under pressure?
Yeah, I don't think they're under pressure. If you look at the way this young player by the name of Samba, I'm sure that one, everybody have seen that she's got confidence. Even the other players, the young players, I'm sure they are also following the same footsteps. Okay, Barbara, of course, you can say she's quite good, but it's not all the players who can actually reach that stage overnight. Others, it will take some time, like the one that we introduced in Jesse. Jesse, that's her first time, but I'm sure given time, maybe 3-4 games, she will be a different player altogether. So what we are trying to look at is the players that can take over from Barbara, because Barbara will not be there for forever. There will be a time when there will be need to use other players as well.
Yes.
Playing in South Africa, in neutral venue football teams, does this work to your advantage?
It's a neutral team, so even playing away in Namibia, it shouldn't actually be a problem. Whether we are playing home or away, it's the same game. If you plan well, of course, what we need is a win so that we qualify. Namibia, they are also working hard so that they can also qualify. So it's a 50-50 affair, but at the end of the day, a better team will carry the day.
Yes.
Just one last question. Looking at the performance of your players today, most of them seem to be not very fit. Of course, you could tell from the performance of our very one captain, who seems to be making a lot of mistakes in the game. Going to the game next weekend, do you think you have enough time to polish up your players in terms of fitness?
Yeah, there is enough time. We'll be able to work on that. In fact, maybe you have just picked on one individual, but others, if you look at the way Lushomo is playing, can somebody say she's not fit? She's of course, maybe 3/4 of the players are fit. We just need to push maybe a quarter or so.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach Bruce. You can stay on a bit since the coach had an opportunity to listen to you. Now we go to Namibia. Coach Jacob, 0-0 result. What did you make of today's result, especially that there's a second leg coming in South Africa?
Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity. First, congratulations, Coach. Very good game.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to the second leg. For me, most important is the way that we can go away from Zambia, Lusaka, and have the second match relevant, in the sense that we were not overawed. We watched the game of South Africa, Banyana, and we were wary of the fact that we are playing a very formidable side. And today was no joke. At times we were riding our luck, as was said, especially first half, but I think second half we came back stronger and we contained them. And we knew that we had to defend well. I mean, football is about defending goals and scoring goals. Yes, we could not get on the score sheet, but I think with a little bit of luck and a little bit of incisiveness and determination, we can get in the back of a Zambian defense and in the back of the net. So we're looking forward to the second match. It's football. We have to be wary of the strengths and the weaknesses of a team, and we've studied Zambia, and I'm sure they've studied us. And I think overall I'm just pleased. And I need to give credit for the way my girls got stuck in and stopped a very dangerous Zambian side going forward. It's a pity we could not get in behind you, but this time you've qualified for AWCON, African Women Cup of Nations, 4 times. It was going to end there, unfortunately, because we're going to qualify Namibia. You need to do that for us. You need to do that for your small brothers and sisters. And you will do it, Coach. So we'll be going to Morocco and representing you as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach. I will now invite questions from members of the press. I'll start with that.
Coach, you were so confident throughout this game that you were going to give Zambia a tough competition. Now that you've seen the way Zambia plays, what mentality are you going to go with in the second leg, and what are you going to tell your players?
Same approach of saying that yes, it's a good team. We need to stop them. We need to stop them from going and not conceding goals, and also try and get a goal, because this is now a stalemate in 0-0, and there needs to be a winner. And we want to do that. We want to defend well. We'll work on our defense and try and stop. It's difficult. I need to be honest with you. And I told my girls, if you need to go to big competitions like the African Cup of Nations for women, you need to play the best, and you need to beat the best. And I'm fortunate to have a group that has been coming for a long time, and I think it's a culmination of all the hard work that my predecessors and the people responsible for the development of women football has laid. And I think somehow, somewhere in women football, this is our golden age. Although not vintage, although there is some good quality in the team, but I rely more in the quality of the team than in individuals. I think that's my observation of women football is that we rely a lot on individuals and not the team and the strength of the team. So yes, the approach is going to be the same. We want to win. We want to win.
Any other question? Yes.
Coach, you from the first start of the game, you were defending, and your players were very much good off the ball, but on the ball, they were not very much. Was that your game plan, or that's how you are going to play throughout without making a lot of attacks? Because if I remember, they were just made before on that.
I hope the analysis is also saying that, because I saw a different game. But well, let me say this. Yes, we were anxious and making a lot of mistakes at the back, kicking the ball away, turnover ball, giving a lot to Zambia, and then obviously they pile on the pressure on you. But you're right, a very good observation. We gave the ball away too many times, and it's something that we'll need to work on. Especially, you don't give a ball to a good team. You don't give a ball, and that's the basics of coaching. You don't give a ball away, and on that we need to work on. We need to, because you can't defend. You can only defend for so much, and we're gonna take the advice that you gave us, and because football is universal. The way Zambia play football is, or coached football or analyzed football is the same all over the world. So we're gonna take that advice and try and play better. But if you know me, from where I come from, and I'm an attacking coach. I love to attack, and I don't like sitting back. But we came here with an objective, and sometimes it's horses for courses.
Okay. Last question.
My question is centered on Zaneta Coleman, your staff there. She didn't come out today, or was it just a strategy?
No, I think she came. She wanted to play, and but you guys did well. Zambia did well in containing her. I mean, like I said, you've studied her, and but I believe in Sanata as a very influential player. But she can also make others play, and there's also others in the team that I believe that also has the quality to win, to be match winners, and not just Sanata. I think that is one thing I've tried to change in my team, but I'm so grateful for having a player like Zanata in my team, because at any given moment she can turn the tide, and she almost did that. She was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I don't know. I'll leave it to the referee to say whether that was a penalty or free kick outside the box. But it's football. I'm a football fan. I'm a football lover. I understand the game, and I don't talk about what if that has happened. So we need to get stronger, and we will get stronger. We'll leave tomorrow, and we'll regroup and and count our, put our ducks in a row and take on Zambia on Tuesday. But Wednesday when we return to Windhoek, we'll be triumphant.